Let's see how, after adding the objects from the Context menu, it is possible to set various elements to underline them in comparison. In particular, once the objects are selected, 3 types of settings can be made. Invert elements A and B, set all elements A, and set all elements B. From the right tab, in the Clash Detection section, in the Settings section, you can manage the type of comparison. In particular, you can choose to compare elements A versus A versus B, and B versus B, the collisions, then the hard clash. In this case, by checking, the verification of the elements that occupy the same physical space is required. The verification of tolerance. By checking, the comparison is required by setting a tolerance. The tolerance value is a field that is activated only if the tolerance verification is required. We can decide to set the minimum distance, then the clearance clash. We can decide to set the minimum distance, then the clearance clash. By checking, the minimum distance verification is requested between the elements, and we set a minimum distance value in meters. This field is activated only if the minimum distance verification is requested. The section of the collision epilogue sums up the number of collisions. Finally, to start the calculation, click on the settings icon, Start Calculation. It is possible to interrupt or reset the calculation at any time. After a brief processing time, the software correctly meets our expectations and returns a report with all the elements that collide.